Welcome to Hanover Park.
Well, good morning, Hanover Park. Good morning to our families. Good morning to our staff and all those I respect in the village of Hanover Park, our business community, and those who live here, work here. This is January 30th. It is minus 24 degrees outside, and we've asked folks to stay home, and I'll make this little recording for our State of the Village address. January 30th, minus 24. In southern Florida, it might be 75 degrees, almost 100 degrees difference. Hard to imagine. So our staff, our professional staff, I need to start out by thanking them. Our village manager, Juliana Maller, doing an excellent job. Deputy manager, Dave Webb. Just the professionalism that we have in this community is exceptional. They are responsible for the hiring of our professional public works, our professional firefighters, and our community policing. What an excellent job they've all been doing this past year. So I want to thank them all. Strategic planning in Hanover Park has been a #1 agenda advocacy of mine. This will be the third go-round for our strategic planning. It involves the board. The board sets the goals strategically, and together we budget and set the pathway to accomplish those goals. This is what I look at as good governance in our community around strategic planning, where we achieve success and sustainability through a quality budget, inclusion of our residents, education, and quality communication. I'm very proud that strategically we've been able to pull that together with the board involvement. Our board consists of 4 veterans who have been engaged in this community quietly the way veterans do. So I'm very proud of that history. And we have a trustee grew up in Bangladesh. We have a trustee that grew up in the south side of Chicago. So we have this wonderful mix on our board. And our village clerk is, her family is from Mexico and have been our clerk for a number of years. Our financial health, a balanced budget was approved by the village board with a 0% property tax levy increase for 2019. This is the 3rd year that this board has directed staff to accomplish those goals. We have not increased water and sewer for the past 4 years, and we look to the future to continue that kind of responsibility for the people of Hanover Park. I know they respect that. I know they are appreciative of a board that is sensitive to their needs. We've received the Government Financial Officer Association Distinguished Budget Award for fiscal year 2018. This award designates 28 years in a row of responsible government action and through our finance department. And I must say, Remy Neveret, as our Chief Financial Officer, has been doing an exceptional job. She always shakes her finger at me when I ask for anything more than what's budgeted for or what is in the plan, and I respect that. And we have also received this past year the General Government Finance Officer Certificate of Achievement for Excellence in Financial Reporting for fiscal year 2016. So as these awards come, it really designates the responsibility and the professionalism of the staff that Juliana Maller has pulled together for the people of Hanover Park. One of our strategic plans also includes an economic development and redevelopment plan. We've won the Governor's Hometown Award for 2018. Economic development category was with Habitat for Humanity. Habitat saw a need and a receptive community in Hanover Park. That doesn't come easily. It demonstrates a board that is working together successfully and accomplishing with credibility some quality work for the people of Hanover Park. We do have a need, special need in our community for housing, for affordable housing, to assist young families get started. And so Habitat has been understanding of that initiative and are very supportive. Received the Soul Smart Gold designation this past year, which changed the permitting process in Hanover Park so families can install solar panels without a lot of restriction. And solar panels contribute to the climate initiatives that we believe in. Being an old Boy Scout, I think it's important to take care of the climate. Take care of the climate, take care of our environment, and take care of us. And anyone that's environmentally interested, I could use some of you on my environmental committee. As an extension of Soul Smart, we've had 27 homes in our community that have reached out and installed solar panels. Our village center streetscape improvement design has been initiated. Many municipalities around the Chicagoland area that were post-World War II and had their certification in the 50s, late 50s for Hanover Park in 1958, where we celebrated our 60th year last year. Most of us do not have a downtown. And so not having a downtown is important. It's a center for Hanover Park that we're looking forward to. It's around the train station. We have a wonderful transit-oriented development that we've been working on and formulating with the support of all our taxing bodies to create the transit-oriented development with a TIF. So we're real proud of that, having everyone's support. We've adopted some new sign regulations to assist in that process, and construction has begun for senior housing development, a car wash across the street from the Village Hall, and several restaurants. And this morning, driving in, I saw the new sign for Brianna's in the Barrington Road Shopping Center, right where Dino's is located. And Dino's been with us a long time. He's invested in Hanover Park, and we're proud to have him with us, as well as Dino's. And if you happen to walk between those two, you'll see the Educational WorkNet Center, where we've created an education environment, a jobs environment. People can go and research for jobs. So we're proud of the Educational WorkNet Center, which begins a pathway to head of household jobs. It's a beginning. So moving on, our economic development, we have a lease for a new restaurant, which I just spoke to. That new restaurant we hope to have open by Mother's Day, called Brianna's. We've partnered with the Women's Business Development Park, or Women's Business Development Center, with free assistance for small businesses. Hanover Park consists of many ma and pa, I call them, businesses. They live and thrive on the residents of Hanover Park, shopping there, visiting our hometown restaurants. So we're looking for that restaurant to open. I'm really excited about. And we have regular small business resource fairs, which are free to our local business education events for the year. I have a list you can see, hopefully, in this ongoing education, the number of new businesses that have opened in Hanover Park. So that also reflects on the viability of our hometown. And our hometown is something we're all proud of as we've seen it develop and grow over the last 10 years. Maintaining and enhancing our infrastructure is a key component for Hanover Park. We have core services like our capital projects, tree replacement, and infrastructure improvements. I'm really excited today that the state is acknowledging the fact that they've gone 10 years without a real capital budget. Capital, continuous work in the communities is something that most municipalities to invest in roads at the rate that's required and the cost that's required. Really can't do a lot without some capital assistance from the state. So the state is now taking that serious. We're real excited that our legislators understand the needs of the communities in Hanover Park. Not only Hanover Park, but our neighboring communities, and we are working together collaboratively as we seek to maintain and enhance our infrastructure. The road to O'Hare is a good example of working together. Once we have western access in Hanover Park, that'll provide transit to O'Hare, not only for the people of Hanover Park who will use that transit for jobs and development, building families, and head of household jobs. We are also involved with our neighbors to the west and all the way to the east. Our friends at Bartlett, Roselle, Itasca, Wooddale, Schaumburg, and Elk Grove Village. We are excited. Bensonville, to name another. We are all excited about the opportunities for future access, western access to O'Hare. There will be changes in leadership in the city of Chicago, and we are optimistic that whomever comes in will really be receptive to opening up the west side of O'Hare. That'll increase the revenue and opportunities for access in and out of O'Hare. It's really difficult traffic-wise getting in and out. You'll see we've completed renovations to the Village Hall. The front entrance is just exciting. It looks good. We've allowed for a little more privacy at the front desk. There's more openings there so people don't have to wait in line so long. It's more receptive. And I hope when you visit the Village Hall and appreciate the upgrades and changes, that you'll walk by the Veterans Memorial. We've worked on that for a number of years. We've received some of the Eternal Flame and the Service Dog. Those all reflect nicely from the people of Hanover Park to honor our veterans and those that served the country for many years. You'll see enhanced planting beds along our 6 major entryways and all around our community looking good. And community image and identity is important to us. I'm excited about that. We've launched a new village website following the celebration of our 60th anniversary. We've become accredited as a safe community by the National Safety Council. I have to say a little bit about Safe Community. It's a credit to Chief Minot and the staff in the police department, the exceptional work they do. We evolve to 100% community policing. We're engaged in our community. We visit our schools. We do walkthroughs. We are excited about what's going on in Hanover Park. The teachers, the principals, the superintendent, they all respect our police department. And when I visit the classroom, the children acknowledge, be responsible, be respectful, and safe. And if we learn that at a young age, imagine how wonderful our future will be. And so our teachers that work in Hanover Park, in any one of the school districts, acknowledge that and work closely, and the village works closely with them. We have a record low crime rate. 9 consecutive years, we've reduced crime incrementally. I'm an advocate of incremental change. It's not like a major change where all of a sudden you have to put in a whole new road and everybody's impacted in a major way. Our incremental change, like community policing, like a fire department that incrementally provides assistance and help and professionalism to our community. Incrementally, we make change. And that means we adapt, and everyone in the community adapts, and we are becoming known as a strong, family-oriented global village. Global village means our families come from all over the world. Businesses come to Hanover Park from all over the world. We have some exceptional businesses, and they visit worldwide. So we're so appreciative of that. And Hanover Park, with that reduction every year, we now rank number 30 in Neighborhood Scout's Safest Cities in America list. We're proud of that. One of our initiatives strategically is around effective governance. I spoke earlier about good governance, and good governance is something that in Hanover Park we have been aspiring to achieve for many years. Just a moment on good governance, where we achieve success and sustainability through a budget, a reserve for that budget, inclusion in our community, education, and communication. And we've taken those all on in an effective manner. And I say effective for communication. We do have a communication plan that the board has agreed to and understand. You'll see with social media today, we use that pretty effectively through our outgoing social media choices in Twitter, in Facebook, and in other media that residents can sign up for and achieve those things. Our website is second to none, completely rehabbed this year. So effective governance. We've held 28 special events last year for our 60th anniversary. The community was very proud of those, and we brought our community together in a wonderful way. Now those kind of events we can't do every year, so we're going to pick the best of those as we continue to improve our processes. So some of our events, which included, that we were excited about, included our Cork and Crafts event, was greatly received and appreciated. Our Movies in the Park, what a great event to bring families out to the park. And we are investing in our MWRD leased areas where we have a 40-year lease to provide for special events. You'll see the improvements along Barrington Road that the village has invested in. You'll see down the road a soccer field next to Hanover Highland School. We've been talking about that for years, but in a bureaucracy that is government, these things don't come quickly, but they do come, and we have a strong plan to achieve those. And our friends that play cricket have been investing time and money in those fields additionally. So we're looking forward to that. The Smarter study that was completed for the fire department, where they looked at different turnout gear and a program designed to reduce physical impact on firefighters. And we're saving lives, because the history of firefighting, where firefighters become overstressed and overheated going in and out of that environment, we're saving lives, and our volunteers are really assisting us with that. I'd like to talk about launching our business license renewal and permitting initiative. We're doing more of that online. We're trying to make it easier, more efficient for our mom and pops. You can't just close your business to come and get a business license, so we're doing things to try to assist them effectively and efficiently. So looking ahead to some of our special events, our Black History Month is coming up in February, and we're investing in some time and putting together programs for that. Please look to those in our updates and our village newsletter. We have Business After Hours on March 4th. And one of my personal initiatives that I just love is the Kids at Hope, our community resource fair. This is the resource fair on April 6th. Mark your calendars. It's at the community park, and the park district has worked collaboratively with the village to hold this event. We want to bring moms and dads and children out to look ahead to the summer for opportunities, whether it's Boy Scouts, baseball, football, Girl Scouts, dance. We have many events that are happening in our community, resources for moms and dads. We're going to have a packed event again this year, so I invite all the schools of Hanover Park to come and see what's available to them at our resource fair, Kids at Hope, where all children are capable of success without exception. We believe in our kids. It's a belief system. It doesn't cost you any money to show up. Our Martin Luther King Build-Up Day is April 27th, an exciting day where we get to follow the beliefs of Martin Luther King, to work together, to build together, to become inclusive together as a community. That's who we are in Hanover Park, and we believe in our residents, and hopefully you'll find a way to work with us on the Martin Luther King Build-Up Day. I don't know what they're planning right now, but I know it's going to be good and positive for the people of Hanover Park. Market at the Metro, May 18th. It's our marketing day. Bring your stuff, rent a spot, and be out there. Watch the trains go by. It's just a great day at our train station. And then we have our Memorial Day observance, and our veterans provide us an event for that. Touch a Truck on June 1st. Movies in the Park, June 7th through August 9th. Our Cops Day Picnic. Another marvelous event in the community, and again, we'll do some movies in the park. That was really exciting last year. People enjoyed that. Quirks and Crafts, we probably won't have that at our future downtown this year due to ongoing construction and preparation for our future downtown. We're hoping to have that at the new gazebo that's on Barrington Road at the MWRD property. Tree lighting, December 6th, we're looking ahead to that. And our summer concerts at the new pavilion, and all those dates are to be provided. Additional projects and goals in 2019, I'd like to touch on some of those. We're going to evaluate village possible revenues by comparing taxes imposed by neighboring communities. It takes money, and we're trying to find resources in places that don't burden our residents. If we can do that, we can figure that out. So we're talking with our neighbors, we're working with the Illinois Municipal League. What are the different opportunities that are available to us for revenue? Now the state has been holding back revenue. I'm still optimistic that the state is going to understand that success in our municipality is dependent upon the state providing sustainable revenue to run our communities. 10% of the tax dollars that go to the state are designated to come back to the municipality. That's been cut back in recent years. We would love to have that restored. And we have friends in Springfield who understand that initiative. And I look forward to working with them as we do respect all the hands they have to try to feed, all the programs they have to feed, but we have to keep our streets open and our pathways to add a household job initiatives underway. So really appreciate working with the state as always. Lots of change there, and we're looking forward to being a part of that and supporting it however we can. We are developing an effective marketing plan in a couple ways, working with folks. They realize the future of the access to O'Hare, the Elgin O'Hare. At the end of that road is Hanover Park. We want to help businesses develop and grow. Our property values will be skyrocketing once that opens up and people have access to jobs at O'Hare, access to the world, and transit. We have no transit to O'Hare. We have to fix that problem. But many businesses are looking at the corridor from O'Hare to Hanover Park and are excited about the future and the tax benefits of new businesses, and on the DuPage County side where our business parks are located, developing those. We're into replacement and upgrading our building codes to the 2018 the International Code Book standards. We're working to obtain ISO Class 1 and accreditation. So there are quality things that are in our future, and quality departments, quality policing, quality fire will bring those kind of achievements. Certification program, a CALIA program is working exceptionally well in police. So we aspire to do the right things right for the people of Hanover Park, and we respect your support for us to continue to do that. So a big thing on our agenda, it may take a few years, is Fire Station 2, which is within 1,000 feet of Carroll Street, which is a good neighbor of ours, but we need that more centrally located in Hanover Park. So we are looking at some opportunities and some property, working with the DuPage County Forest Preserve District to assist us with that, to move our fire station further north to be more centrally located, be more responsive for first call out in Hanover Park. The people deserve that, and we're looking forward to that, but we have to do it effectively, efficiently, without producing additional burden on the taxpayers and the homeowners. So our extension of the TIF at the future downtown with wonderful support of all the taxing bodies, everyone. They understand the need for Hanover Park to continue to develop. We've been reasonable, we've been sensible about that, using that TIF money, and development and property values will be coming with that. So we did ask for and receive a 12-year extension. And we are sensitive to the schools, in this case U46, to explain to them the future and the unproductivity of a recession that we went through. And we're looking forward to the next 12 years to make this more viable, to bring greater revenue to that school district. We don't want to take away, we want to help them build quality education for our residents. It's so important. So we work hand in hand with our school district, and I'm very proud of the future working with them. Our Village Center streetscape improvement construction, right there, our downtown, within our TIF, and within our TOD. Our TOD is going to be pretty exciting. We all watch together as businesses come and we start to develop and establish our plan for that downtown area. We're looking at working with Habitat for Humanity for 27 new townhomes, and these are entry-level townhomes for families of Hanover Park who would not normally have the opportunity to move from an apartment into home ownership. It's still the American dream, having a home, and if we can help them with this first step, Habitat for Humanity is just marvelous working with us. So I'm looking forward to that. The corner of Gary and Lake, the edge of Hanover Park there, we're looking for some additional construction and on that corner for development coming off of Gary Avenue. So good opportunities for future revenue. Again, decreasing the impact on the homeowners and their tax and home taxes. And many of you rent in Hanover Park, and your rents are not going to go up incrementally fast if we can keep the taxes low on the homeowner. So there's a residual effect. So we're also sensitive, not only the homeowner, but those who rent in Hanover Park. So we're sensitive to that also. Our upcoming project and goals include the creation of a retail theft and crime prevention education program for our businesses. We have to work together. We are not advocates for crime. We've been chasing crime out of this town for the last 10 years, as I spoke to earlier, 9 years in a row. And every year the police chief says, don't expect a drop next year. Well, I think I expect it, because we work hard at quality community policing. We hire fine officers, and they work well with us. Our fire and police department interact on issues, and so that's a wonderful thing too. So it's all keeping this, a family-oriented, educated community that Hanover Park is. We're proud of our residents, and our residents are proud of Hanover Park, creating a safe place to raise a family. We're exploring the installation of a red light camera at the corner of Route 19 and Barrington Road. So Route 19 at Irving Park, that's a busy corner that's been a fright for accidents. We want to try to minimize that. Red light camera in Hanover Park means that we're not looking to make $1 million off of this thing. We don't off of our existing red light camera. We do it for extensive safety reasons. So the red light camera would mean that we're not going to hit everybody with $100 just for not stopping. We have rules that are pretty liberal. Our police department has invested, and we have supported this investment in a records management program called DUGES. They've been working diligently in DuPage County to create that. The municipalities of DuPage County have all shared in the cost. So an effective record management system will help us keep our community safe, be more responsive to the needs. If something's happening in one of our neighboring communities, we can all work together and solve the problem. We like being efficient and effective around solving problems, and so that's what that is all about. This past year, as a vice president on the DUCOM board, and with support of the ETSB in DuPage County, we have worked to include, to improve. Additionally, I'd like to speak to DUCOM and ETSB. We've begun in a new building where numerous of us in DuPage County, and of course we're in Cook and DuPage, support for a 911 system that effectively is managing itself to be a quality, state-of-the-art organization with a new building that can take up to a E27 hurricane, whatever that is. But we have established a system for perpetuity of the municipalities who are involved with DUCOM, with the support of the ETSB. So our 911 system is coming up to speed in a new building, and we are very proud of the history of DUCOM, which Hanover Park was one of the original bodies back in the early days. And so DUCOM is important to us. The success of DUCOM is we are actively engaged in being a part of that. And so I want to let the people of Hanover Park know that these are exciting times with the quality of life. So the investments that we've made, whether it's in our fire department, our police department, or this village hall, have been for the perpetuity of success of this municipality for many, many years to come. So as the bonds get paid off on all these initiatives, you will see reductions in tax that will make us all very happy. And that's not that far away. And the biggest thing we have ahead of us, of course, is looking forward to a second firehouse that needs to be upgraded and establish a place where we can fit our engines in the building effectively. So I want to thank you all for being a part of this moment, this 2019 beginning of the year on this cold, cold day. I'd like to thank the staff, and with a special thought for Trustee Roberts, who lost his significant other this week. He's not going to be with us for our celebration on Friday night. Terry Fleck has been a good friend and supported people at Hanover Park. So I just want to announce that in memory of her passing, and my best to the families of Hanover Park. Thank you.